Hey guys, it is such a freaking gorgeous day today, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna talk to the peeps. I'm gonna give them some life advice. No. So I go for jogs every morning. I go for like an hour to an hour and 45 minutes, and I use that time to really think. I used to only be able to jog with music, but now I force myself to go that whole time without music so I don't get distracted. I have time to, I think of vlog ideas, I think of questions, I feel creative. I love it, guys, but then sometimes I get obsessed with the podcast. Like, don't get me started on my podcast because I'm absolutely obsessed. I was thinking of even starting one up myself on health, fitness, nutrition, all that fun stuff, because Jax is all about the fun. But no, on to serious topics right now. So someone asked me for some advice. They kept asking me, Jax, how do I recover? How do I change my mindset? And I kept saying, have you looked at the videos that I've posted? Have you looked at the whole process that you have to go through? And they said, yes, I've tried everything. Then I thought long and hard about it during my jog, and I was like, okay, I think I've got it. Because again, it's so much easier for me, not just from my psychology background, but from my nutrition degree, working with people, but my personal experience. The one thing holding me back from recovery, the one thing that mentally, obviously physically and mentally, like we could go into a whole cesspit of things, like honestly it gets deep, peeps. It's like scary, scary places in this noggin. But anyway, back in the day, I had thought, and it took me a while to get to this, I didn't all of a sudden wake up and be like, you know what, I got problems. I was sabotaging my own recovery. What I mean by that is, I thought that the only special thing about me, or the only thing that set me apart or that made me different from other people, was the fact that I was skinny or I had an eating disorder. I was like, it's something about me that it became who I was. My name is Jax, and hey, I'm the thin girl that never eats at lunch. But that is what makes you terrified to recover. You're like, but then what is going to be special about me? That means people will stop caring. If people aren't worried about me, if people aren't worried about trying to help me recover, then who am I? What reason am I going to be to, what reason am I going to have this attention from people or individuals? And guys, the weird thing is, people do tiptoe and pussyfoot around you because they're scared. Because they don't want to hit trigger points like, oh, she's fragile, but it's not a genuine friendship. It's like the difference between playing with a hamster and playing with a puppy. Like, you really enjoy playing with the puppy. You're not scared to hurt it. You like develop this bond, this loyalty. With a hamster, you don't want to break the poor little thing. So you're like, oh, crawl on my hand. You're cute. I'm going to give you attention. I'm going to stroke your noggin, but I don't want to break you. That is how people see you in conversation. You are the little fragile hamster. So it is attention that you're getting, and it is special treatment, special behavior. Let's not say this trigger word around so-and-so, such and such. But honestly, truth be told, it's such a crippling thought. But then who am I? Like, we start to associate our eating disorders with who we are because it's what we obsess over. Remember, your thoughts become your beliefs, become your words, become your actions. And when you're constantly obsessing about your body and food, that's all you know yourself to be. I had always thought, okay, well then if I gain a bit of weight, and then people won't treat me differently, or what's going to be special about my body? I thought my body was the only special thing I had about myself. I had been told a lot growing up that I didn't necessarily have the traditional pretty type of girl face, and that was something that really, it's hard blowing. I got told I look different, I look unique, I have a severe look to myself. I have no retching people on this channel. I have resting bitch face. Check this out. That's me when I'm not smiling. So people are always like, why are you sulking? Why are you pissed? But anyway, and I was surrounded by these beautiful people, and it was just one of those things that I was like, okay, so I can't change my face. I can control my body. So that became my defining factor, is I am Jax. I'm the girl with the good body. And if I lose that, people aren't going to be attracted to me. People aren't going to want to be around me. That type of mindset was what was holding me back with recovery was fear of how the world would see me when I was normal, what I thought. And the truth is, you can't let your freak flag fly until you recover, because you don't know who you are, because the only time and the only energy and effort you spend during the day is all based on your looks, your food, this, that. You haven't got time to know the cute little nugget that hides in down below, so you just want to like scrape those layers behind the side, and then you can come and be like, well, I am ready to shine. I'm ready to accept my weirdness. So just embrace who you are without this stigma attached to you. And that's going to take a few hard questions. You're going to think, am I worried my parents don't give me as much attention because they're not as worried? Or am I worried? One thing I did love was when people would say, you know, you're losing a bit of weight, eat more, eat more, eat more. You should really eat more. Have you eaten today? I was like, stop it. It's a sick mentality, and it's something that it takes a lot of soul searching. Like, honestly, geez, Jiminy Cricket, the soul searching that shit takes. And then when you get to that little nugget of truth and you start this new relationship with yourself, your relationship with people changes, because you start actually becoming the person you are, that funny person. What do you find funny? When was the last time you laughed? Okay? And think about it. What is a funny ass video on YouTube? Like, I'll go over and I watch Scary Movie 2 on repeat, or Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. B, you're killing my vibe. I'm getting in the zone and then I get distracted easily, and it's just love all things nature, but just wait till Jax is finished advising. So, wait, where was I? Yeah, what do you have? A funny sense of humor, a dry sense of humor? Do you have slapstick? Are you sarcastic? When was the last conversation you had with someone that didn't end up coming down to your weight or food or a meal or a picture about food? Because you probably notice every conversation somehow finds its way to be there, because like I said, it's an obsession. And it's an obsession because you're so scared of what you might lose if you're not that person anymore, if you might change it. So that's all I'm going to give you. It's not essentially advice, it's my perspective, and then it's also something to start exploring about yourself. Maybe start sitting, mulling over that little nugget, and then when you're ready to come say hi to the world, like a newborn. That was supposed to be a newborn baby. That was the creepiest thing I have ever done, but I'm not going to edit that out because I'm weird, I'm creepy, and I only found that out like after, no, I knew it before I recovered, let's be real. Like, there's a little bit too much creep in here, but like, you see, tangent again. Just trying to get you guys to that light-hearted point to know that yes, it's a deep, dark, scary place to be, but it gets really, really epic when you recover and you realize how people just, it wasn't a real relationship and it wasn't real attention that you actually had with people. So I hope you have an absolutely freaking amazing day. You deserve it, and you deserve to find out who the hell you are, and you deserve to let people get to know the person that you are, that like awesome little nugget in there. So I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you next time. By the way, don't forget to go to my website where I have free printables, free weekly meal plans, and just anything I can help you with, any tools to get started on your journey. And yes, again, I will see you next time. Mwah.